In the final home game of the 2021 season, the Seattle Seahawks put up their highest point total of the year with a 51-29 win over the Detroit Lions here at Lumen Field.
That was a really complete ball game across the board. Guys played great. Really excited that the way we came out. We made a big deal about these last two games and this one in particular because this is the one we had. And I told the guys in the locker room that the way that they approached it, focus-wise, the juice that they brought in pregame in the locker room, and it was really fun to watch. And then to go play like that and be out that far at halftime was a really a nice accomplishment and a nice day's work.
The Seahawks were missing two starters on the offensive line, but tackle Jake Curran and guard Phil Haynes stepped up admirably. The offense produced 497 total yards of offense, the most this season. Wilson completed 20 of his 29 pass attempts for 236 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought we executed in every way. I've kind of been telling you guys, for a little bit here, I think that's kind of the game we want to play, a complete game, from first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth. I thought everybody touched the ball. We were able to facilitate it to different guys. I thought our playmakers, guys like DK, Tyler, they were exceptional today. Gerald made some nice catches.
The Seahawks run game came alive with 265 yards on 41 carries for the day. A big part of that is due to Rashad Penny, who had a huge first half. He hit a career high of 144 yards in the first half alone. That also sets a Seahawks franchise record for most yards in a first half. The former first-round pick finished the day with 2 touchdowns to go along with 170 yards on 25 carries, both career highs.
I don't think them guys out there get as much credit. The O-line, it's been a few games where, you've seen creases and you've seen it come in and, just us putting together all week at practice and then, resulting in here on the field. I mean, we do this night in, night out. And, I wouldn't want to be with anybody else. This team, this offense. So, it means a lot, having them guys. And then, my job is easy. It's a big hole there. All you got to do is hit it.
Better feeling in the world and coming out with the plan to run the ball, and teams know you want to run the ball and you're still able to, dominate, in the run game. We came out today with that kind of mentality, just being physical. Whatever it was called, we wanted to be physical. And, coaches had all the faith in us to continue to dial them up. And Penny just really running with a lot of confidence. Really been playing inspired, and I'm really happy for him.
9 different receivers got involved in the passing game, but it was DK Metcalf who had the big day with 63 yards on 6 catches and 3 touchdowns. The first 3-touchdown day for the receiver. The first 3-touchdown day of his career for the receiver. Metcalf also set a new career high with 12 TDs on the season.
We fought all year. We've come out on the bad side of the games most of the time this year, but just for us to, that was a very good team out there that the Lions were in. Just to do that, what we did to them on offense, defense, and special teams was very refreshing.
DK had 3 touchdowns. DK looked great. I mentioned, I don't know if I'd mentioned it to you guys straight up, but DK had a great week of preparation. And in the one day that he really could work full speed, had a great day, and it would just looked like a great player on the practice field, and it was interesting that he looked so good again today, and he carried it across, and I'm really proud of him.
The defense played stout in the first half, and they had to do so without defensive captain Bobby Wagner, who injured his knee on one of the first plays of the game. Cody Barton stepped in for Wagner.
I said earlier, you hate to see someone go down, especially Bobby being our leader and just the center and rock of our defense, but once I saw him go down, I knew I was going to go in and just, I was just excited to be out there and just to be able to compete and just play some football. But, like I said, you don't want to see guys go down, you know what I mean?
I know he handled everything really well. He was calling the whole line of scrimmage and the huddle calls and all of that. I was proud that he had a chance. I think he had 6 or 7 tackles in the game as well. Again, Brooksy had a bunch, but it was great that he got a chance to play and jump in there and fill in for Bobby.
The defense gave up some yardage in the second half, but they also created a lot of turnovers. The defense picked off Lions backup QB 3 times. DJ Reed had 2 INTs, and Ugo Amadi added another.
The quarterback was targeting me early on, so for me, I was like, okay, he's giving me some targets, so I was kind of happy about that. So I was just able to capitalize today.
I just knew by formation that's what they wanted to. They wanted to run the stick by 3. So I was just looking at 3 the whole way, and I just saw the quarterback, pull the trigger on him, and that's when I just sat down, and I did what I had to do.
Despite being eliminated from the playoffs last week, the Seahawks still feel like there is something to play for in these final games. Among the many reasons, it's the fans and closing out the last home game with a W.
The beauty of Pete, man, you know, he's always going to have a way to inspire you no matter what. And this is uncharted territory for a lot of people that have been in a part of this organization for the last 10 years. Having a losing season, no shot at the playoffs, no hope for the playoffs is uncharted territory. So credit goes to him, just finding a way to keep guys inspired, and want to come out and perform at a high level, So, we're competitors, man. We're competitors, we're fighters, we're a resilient group. And we knew this was our last home game, so we wanted to put on a show. We're so appreciative of our fans of supporting us throughout this year, even though things haven't been nearly as great as we wanted to be, and go out on a high note, and we're able to do that.
That means everything. I really appreciate you 12, in this new year, 2022, still sticking with us, and it's not how we wanted it to be, but, you guys, stayed resilient with us, and, we put up a lot of points, and, made a lot of fans happy in this new year, man, so there's a lot to look forward to.
Well, the Seahawks' 51 points were the most points this team has scored since the 2012 season. Now the team heads on the road for the final game of the year when they take on the Arizona Cardinals in Week 18.